Yo, what's going on? Kamikaze Soundwaves. Today, Super Mario Run came out for the Android devices. It has been out on the iOS for quite some time, but I am not any kind of fan of Apple in any way, shape, or form, so I had to wait for it to come to the Androids. And today is the day that it was released, so let's check it out.
Let's go.
Alright, so the first game, when you open it up, there's a little tutorial, which I just kind of skipped over. But anyway, what you opened up with, after you do the quick little tutorial, of course, Bowser kidnaps Peach as usual. That's pretty much a setup in the premise here. It is pretty much just a runner, straightforward, with some Mario tactics thrown in. Now, yeah, jumping as usual. The cool thing here is anything kind of small, even enemies included, Mario will automatically jump over, even small gaps in the floor. But other than that, it's Mario typical business and like this new Super Mario World, or the new Super Mario Brothers fashion, the whole style and art direction, etc., etc. But basically, yeah, you're jumping, you know, coming down, you can hit the jump button to do twirl, you can jump off of walls and obstacles, and I like the little, how you can like climb up the ledges and like stuff like that. But you know, right here, like if you're not pressing anything, you pretty much just kind of run over it. These little blocks right here will stop you for a second, kind of give you a decision on where you want to go, or maybe there's like something up in front of you, like an obstacle that's like a fireball, you know, from a fire pit in a castle that's going up and down. It kind of gives you a second to make your better call on that instead of just running straight into it. Yeah, and you know, finish it off with the flag and pretty typical stuff. I will say that just after the first stage in the tutorial, I can see how this can be really addicting, because there's not only just one way to get there, of course, like any other Mario game. There's some little secrets sprinkled in there, and of course, you know, they got the secret hidden coins and etc., etc. Something else that was with this game, right after you do the first level, it kind of like shows you a couple other things. One of them being, I forgot what it's called, like the rally race or something like that, where you basically, I don't know how it chooses who you pick with. I mean, obviously the first one was like Nintendo for me. I guess it's just trying to give you the hang of things. So I'm not quite sure if you can, like, you know, go against your friends' times. I think that's kind of the case. But basically, you're going to go through the level in kind of a speed run. The more cool things you do, like flips and killing enemies, etc., etc., Toads will cheer for you. But at the end of the day, I think the ultimate goal is to get as many coins as possible, which, you know, that's also pretty fun too, you know, if you want to battle your friends out, etc. And, you know, you know, check it out, I got the most coins, and you got to go back, kind of like a Candy Crush thing, and who's further along. But I can see how people would really like that, if that is the case. Right now, I think it's maybe just some things that, you know, like maybe, you know, leaderboards, maybe, you know, if you want to fight other people or go up against other people's leaderboards. But I do think that's a really cool addition to throw in there, because they probably could have just sold the game on its own without including something like this. There was another mode too that it showed, was something like building houses, but that's clear to me, clearly just shows something like, you know, they're just trying to take your money for 99 cents here and there. But it's also at the end of the Toad Rally thing, it pretty much tallies of how many coins you have, and then it tallies how many Toads were cheering for you when you do all your cool kick flips and tricks, etc., etc. And pretty much whoever has the most coins at the end of it will become the victor. Now, like I said, it's a cool addition. I'm glad they threw it in there. There's something I could definitely spend a couple hours in there playing around with this. But really, I really just wanted to get it for the actual game and the levels and stuff like that. But I kind of, you know, I'm not no completionist or nothing like that, but I can definitely see myself going back through these levels again and again, trying to find different paths and collecting all the hidden coins and, you know, stuff like that. So, you know, this is just level 2. It's just more of the same, but just to kind of show off some of the gameplay and how kind of cool it is, you know, with the wall sliding, wall jumping off, the enemies all over the place. It's so Mario fashion brought to a mobile device, which is crazy, because I didn't think I'd ever see Mario on my Android phone, but, you know, without obviously some modifications. But no, like a legit Mario game on the Android, and it feels just like that. I mean, it's a very solid game. Now, it's I could see it being pretty tactical too. I mean, there's some pretty cool stuff in here, and I'm pretty sure there's going to be things that people are probably finding out, like little ways to go here and there, probably for quite some time. I will say it's a little on the easy side, because pretty much you don't really die unless you get hit twice, which seems like almost impossible, at least for the early stages. And if you do make a mistake, it pretty much just puts you in a bubble and takes you a few feet back, and you can pretty much restart the whole level over again, or where you almost like a checkpoint. So, of course, in any mobile game fashion, it's not free all the way. Of course, it is free to play the first 3 levels, maybe the first Toad race, but after that, yeah, you are expected to walk on your own as usual. And I think there are some other ways to unlock stuff, but it's, pretty much excessive as hell to have to unlock all this stuff to go any further. The price of the game, in a nutshell, is $9.99. I think that's a fair price. I think there's a lot here. I think there's a lot of time you can spend with it. So I went ahead and I picked it up for $9.99 because I definitely think that this is something that I will play quite a bit, especially being on my mobile phone. Oh yeah, definitely. I'll whip my phone out every once in a while and jump on this thing. Levels are very short and quick, and they're very, very like something I can have a lot of fun with in just a couple of minutes. While I'm waiting on something. And sorry about this, but of course I had some Steam deals pop up. Steam with their fucking daily deals, but anyway, in a nutshell, I think that Super Mario Run is really, really solid mobile game. I know it's not new. I know that it's been around for a while, but like I said, I am no fan of Apple, and it has now made its way finally to Android devices, which I think is great. I'm really excited to spend some time with it. Now, I do have an Apple phone, but it is my work phone, so I don't prefer to put any games or apps on it because it's work company, it's work property, so I choose to not really use it for anything other than work calls and work texts. But I'm not gonna lie, I was kind of really wanting to download this on there just so I could play it. But anyway, I waited, and I don't know anything about it on the Android. I'm only basing this off of I don't know anything how it is on the Apple devices. But I'm really happy with it on the Android. I don't know if they've integrated anything new or it's the exact same thing. But hey, at the end of the day, I think that it's a really solid game, and even if it isn't Super Mario, I think there's a lot of fun to be had. And for $9.99, I do think that's a really excessive price, but it's Nintendo, it's Mario. You know what? I'll check it out. I think at the end of the day, it will be worth $9.99, but just being Mario, I think that's why it is $9.99. I think if this was like Super Jump Boy, I think we'd probably get it for like $2 or $3, and it'd probably just be as much as fun, probably with a lot more ads. But anyway. So this is Kamikaze Soundwaves. Hope you guys enjoyed my quick little show off of the new Super Mario Run for Android. I really enjoyed it. I think it's pretty good. And anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Later.